Sometimes healing begins in the most unexpected place. Not in resistance, not in fear, not in the desperate desire to get rid of the pain, but in something far more gentle, far more powerful: gratitude. I know this may sound impossible at first. How could anyone thank something that has caused discomfort, fear, or limitation? How could you offer gratitude to something that has made your days heavy and your sleep restless? But there is a truth that your soul has always known. Every experience in your body carries a message. Every symptom is a whisper. Every imbalance is a signpost. Every discomfort is a teacher. When you stop fighting your body and begin listening to it, something miraculous happens. Your body softens. Your cells open. Your inner wisdom awakens. And the healing you've been longing for finally finds space to enter. Today you're going to do something sacred. You will look at your illness, your pain, your symptoms, and instead of fear, you will offer understanding. Instead of frustration, you will offer compassion. Instead of resistance, you will offer gratitude. If this healing is resonating with you, keep listening until the end. Like the video, subscribe for more messages like this, and share it with someone who needs it. Because the moment you thank what hurts, you stop giving it power. You stop seeing it as your enemy. You transform it into your guide. And guides are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to lead you home. To balance, to health, to peace, to the truth your body has been waiting for you to hear. Take a breath. Place your hand over the part of your body that has been calling your attention, and allow this journey to begin. Close your eyes gently and bring your awareness into your body. Not to judge it, not to analyze it, simply to be with it. Your body has been speaking to you for a long time. Through tension, through fatigue, through inflammation, through anxiety, through numbness or discomfort in places you don't fully understand. Your illness, whatever form it takes, is not a punishment. It is not a betrayal. It is not your body turning against you. It is your body trying to communicate. It is your body saying, "Pay attention to me. I need something. I am overwhelmed. I am carrying too much. Please listen." Every symptom has a root, story, an emotion, an experience you may have forgotten, but your cells have not. Your illness is the accumulated voice of every moment you silenced your feelings, every situation you endured in order to be strong, every wound you never had time to heal, every fear you pushed aside, every truth you swallowed. Keep the peace around you. But today, you are going to meet your illness with compassion, not fear. You are going to ask it, "What are you trying to tell me?" And in the quiet, you may feel its answer. "I am here because you stopped taking care of yourself. I am here because you held too much in your heart. I am here because you forgot your worth. I am here because you carried burdens that were not yours. I am here because you haven't rested in years. I am here because you abandoned yourself to survive. I am here to bring you back. Your illness is not here to harm you. It is here to slow you down, before life forces you to stop. It is here to call you back, to the parts of yourself you left behind. It is here to remind you that you deserve care, You deserve rest. You deserve nurturing. You deserve to feel safe in your own body. Breathe. Imagine your illness as a small child. Hurt, tired, overwhelmed. Standing in front of you. Just wanting to be seen. When you see it with compassion, its intensity softens. Its voice becomes clearer. Its purpose becomes visible. And this is the beginning of healing. Because illness cannot heal in hostility, but it can transform in love. Today you thank your illness, because it is the messenger that brings you back to yourself. Sometimes the body whispers for years, and we never hear it. Sometimes it screams, and we only treat the scream, not the wound beneath it. Your illness is not your enemy. It is the messenger that stayed when every other sign you ignored walked away. Pain has a language. Symptoms have intentions. Discomfort has a purpose. And your healing begins the moment you stop fighting your body and start listening to it. Illness often forms at the exact moment you believed you weren't enough. It grows when you swallow your truth. Strengthens when you silence your emotions. It speaks when your heart is carrying what your mouth never dared to say. And your beautiful, loyal body has only one mission: keep you alive long enough to discover who you truly are. So today I want you to imagine something different. Unusual. Even radical. Imagine your illness standing in front of you. Imagine it has a face, a voice, a gentle presence. Imagine it is not here to punish you, but to guide you back to yourself. Your illness is a mirror, a reflection of forgotten needs, a memory of abandoned dreams. Cry for rest, plea for love. A request for honesty. A reminder of your deepest truth. Your illness says things like, "You've carried too much for too long. You've been too strong in ways that are hurting you. You've been silent about pain that needed words. You've given love you never received. You've been living on empty, pretending you're full. And when you ignore your needs, your body speaks louder. Not to break you, but to break the illusion that you must survive without care. Today I want you to hear this clearly. Your illness is not who you are, but it has something to teach you before it leaves. And the lesson it brings is always about one thing: love, self-love, radical compassion, deep forgiveness, gentle presence, soft honesty, real rest, authentic living. Healing begins when resistance ends. Healing begins when hatred turns into gratitude. Healing begins when fear turns into understanding. And healing becomes unstoppable when you finally say, "Thank you for showing me what I couldn't see. Thank you for protecting me when no one else did. Thank you for carrying what my soul could not hold alone. Thank you for guiding me back home." Your illness wants one thing from you: a moment of acknowledgement, a moment of presence, a moment where you recognize its purpose. So it no longer needs to speak through pain. And when you begin to understand your illness, you begin to transform it. 'Cause what we hate stays. What we attack resists. But what we love softens. What we honor heals. What we thank releases. Today your illness is not your prison. It is your invitation, your doorway, your bridge, your beginning. And now that you are listening, healing is already unfolding. There is a sacred moment in every healing journey. A moment when something inside you shifts, softens, opens. A moment when the fear dissolves. A moment when the body finally feels safe enough to let go. And that moment is gratitude. Not the surface gratitude we say automatically. Not the polite gratitude we use to appear strong. But the deep, raw, trembling gratitude that comes when your soul finally understands. Your illness was trying to save you. When you say thank you to your illness, you are not thanking the pain. You are thanking the message behind it. You are thanking the protection it offered. You are thanking the courage of your body to speak when your heart could not. Gratitude does not mean you want the illness. Gratitude means you are ready to release what created it. Because gratitude transforms the energy of the body. It opens the door the pain has been holding shut. It softens the tension your body has used for years to keep you safe. It begins to dissolve the emotional knots inside your cells. And in that moment, your body exhales a breath it has been holding for a lifetime. When you feel gratitude, your nervous system shifts. Your cells respond. Your heart rhythm calms. Your mind clears. Your energy lifts. Your inner world changes first. And the physical world follows. Gratitude tells your body, you don't need to fight anymore. You don't need to protect me through pain. I am listening now. I am present now. I am ready to heal. And your body responds immediately. Not later. Not someday. In that very second, healing begins. Gratitude is not a thought. It is an energy, vibration, a language the body deeply understands. You can repeat 1,000 affirmations, but the moment you feel genuine gratitude, your body rewrites itself. Because gratitude tells your cells, safety has returned. Love is present now. The danger is gone. And when the body feels safe, it finally begins to repair itself. This is why miracles happen in silence. Why healing accelerates when the heart softens. Why certain people recover the moment they forgive. Why symptoms dissolve when the soul feels heard. It is not magic. It is alignment. It is truth. It is the body responding to love the way a flower responds to sunlight. Gratitude turns illness into wisdom, transforms fear into courage, changes resistance into release, turns suffering into a doorway. And when you walk through that doorway, you enter a version of yourself that pain could not reach. A version of yourself that is softer, and stronger, wiser, and freer, more open, and more whole. Your illness gave you the keys. Gratitude opens the lock. Healing walks you through. And now your body is ready for the next step. Your healing truly begins the moment your body realizes something powerful. You are no longer abandoning yourself. For years, maybe a lifetime, your body has carried the weight of emotions you were never taught to express. The stress you were told to ignore. The memories you were too young to understand. The responsibilities that were never yours to hold. Your illness is the accumulation of every moment you had to be strong when you were breaking. Every moment you swallowed your truth to protect others. Every moment you pretended to be fine so no one would worry. And still, your body stayed loyal. Still, it kept fighting for you in silence. Still, It tried to protect you in the only way it knew how. But something changes today. A shift so gentle and yet so profound. Your body feels you coming back home. When you stop battling your symptoms. When you stop hating your reflection. When you stop calling your body broken. And instead whisper, "I'm here now." Your body relaxes for the first time in years. Because your illness doesn't need perfection from you. Needs honesty. Needs presence. Needs love. And when you finally show up for yourself, your body releases the armor that was never meant to be permanent. The tension loosens. The fear softens. The inner noise quiets. The burden grows lighter. You are creating safety inside yourself. A safety your body has been begging for. Illness thrives in fear, but dissolves in safety. It grows in chaos, but softens in clarity. It hardens under resistance, but melts under compassion. Your healing is not a battle. It is a reunion, a reconnection, remembering. You and your body were never meant to be enemies. You were always meant to be partners. Two sides of the same miracle. Two voices speaking the same truth. And now, with every breath, every gentle thought, every moment of tenderness, your body feels hope again. Healing does not come from forcing the body to change. Healing comes from giving the body a reason to trust. And today, your body trusts you more than it did yesterday. And tomorrow, it will trust you even more. Because you are no longer at war with yourself. You are walking toward wholeness, toward harmony, toward freedom, toward a life where your body no longer needs to scream, because you finally listened to its whispers. Healing has begun, and this time, it is real. There comes a moment in every healing journey when the body cannot hold one more unspoken truth. A moment when the memories stored in the muscles, the tension hidden in the breath, the heaviness living in the chest, all rise to the surface, asking, begging to be freed. This release is not always loud. Sometimes it's a single tear sliding down your cheek. Sometimes it's a breath you didn't know you were holding. Sometimes it's the sudden awareness of how long you've lived in survival mode. And sometimes it feels like the quietest exhale in the world. Your illness is deeply connected to the emotions you never allowed yourself to feel. Not because you were weak, but because you were too strong for too long. 'Cause you had to keep moving. 'Cause you had to stay calm. Because you had to protect yourself. Because you had to pretend that certain things didn't hurt. But your body never forgets what your mind tries to bury. Stores truths. It stores wounds. It stores heartbreaks. It stores fear. It stores abandonment. It stores every version of you that never had the chance to speak. And healing begins the moment those emotions are finally allowed to rise. This release is not a breakdown. It is a breakthrough. Liberation. Cleansing. A detox of the soul. Your body has been waiting, years, maybe decades, for you to create a safe inner space where these emotions can come up without judgment. When you feel sadness you repressed, the body softens. When you cry tears you never cried, the body loosens. When you acknowledge a wound you minimized, the body exhales. When you finally admit, "This hurt me," the body whispers, "Now I can heal." Healing is not about being positive all the time. Healing is about being honest. It's about allowing your emotional truth to move. So your physical pain no longer has to carry it. Your cells respond instantly when emotional weight is released. Your immune system strengthens. Your energy rises. Your breath deepens. Your heart steadies. Your inner space clears. The body and emotions are not separate realms. They are one. Perfect partnership. Perfect reflection. When you release what you've been holding, your illness loses the tension it was built on, and your healing gains the freedom it always needed. This release is the turning point, the moment when everything changes, the moment when the body begins to respond to a new reality, one where you are no longer suppressing yourself, but allowing yourself to exist fully. You are becoming lighter. You are becoming clearer. You are becoming whole. And now, you are ready for the final moment of this journey. The moment where your healing becomes irreversible. You have reached a place that many people never dare to reach. The place where you finally meet yourself with honesty, softness, and truth. You have listened when your body spoke. You have acknowledged the emotions you once feared. You have opened a space inside yourself where love can finally enter. And now, healing is no longer a possibility. It is a certainty. Your illness is shifting. Your cells are awakening. Your energy is rising. Your body is reorganizing itself around a new vibration. One of peace, compassion, and deep inner safety. You are not the same person who began this journey. You are softer, but stronger, more open, but clearer, more honest, but braver, more aware, and absolutely more healed. Your body feels your presence now, and that alone changes everything. Healing does not happen in a single moment. But there is a moment when healing becomes unstoppable. And that moment is now. Your illness no longer controls the narrative. You do. Your past no longer dictates your health. You do. Your pain is no longer the voice of your body. Your love is. You have returned to yourself. And your body is responding with gratitude, relief, and renewal. From this day forward, you listen differently. You breathe differently. You speak to yourself differently. You care for yourself differently. You love yourself differently. And because of that, your body will heal differently. Each day from now on, something inside you will lighten. Something will soften. Something will release. Something will realign. Something will renew. Healing is not a miracle reserved for a few. Healing is the natural result of returning to yourself. Healing is what happens when you stop running and start embracing. Healing is what your body has been waiting to do all along. Your healing has already begun. And it will continue. Gently, powerfully, faithfully. Because you are finally walking in the same direction as your body. You are no longer surviving. You are transforming. You are no longer carrying your pain alone. You are freeing it. You are no longer at war with yourself. You are home. And from this home within you, every cell, every thought, every emotion, every breath, moves toward one truth. You are healing. You are becoming whole. You are returning to life. Reborn, renewed, restored.